Seibert. I'm a captain with the Tulsa Police Department, and I went to the New Voices program. It just really touched me, and I wanted to share that experience with other police officers. Having that experience in a non-policing situation, I thought, how can we merge community policing and get the same result? And I like the pace of the New Voices. I like the scheduling. I thought it was doable with our police department.
So the opportunity to bring community and police together to share an experience was a great opportunity to have some shared common experiences and some shared common language, because complications and issues are always much more complex than they are on TV, and we sometimes approach situations without understanding the complexity. But when people come together and they have conversations and they share experiences, suddenly a new world and maybe an opportunity to see things through a different set of eyes is opened. So that's what I've loved.
For me, it was very natural to be here, given I grew up in this community. I have a lot of family and friends who reside here, but I wanted to share this with Mark, given that he grew up in a different side of town, because we hear a lot about the legacy of Black Wall Street, but until you really get a chance to walk it and to go inside of the Greenwood Culture Center, oftentimes we underestimate just how significant and how relevant this place really was.
And so it was coming here and seeing the other side of this lab that I really was able to understand the size and vibrancy of the Greenwood community and of Black Wall Street. The names of the doctor offices, the hotels, the restaurants. It was truly powerful to see the size of what the Greenwood District was, what it's become, and now even knowing more so the devastation of what the 1921 race riot did to a community. And so it was a very powerful, and I'm very thankful for Jonathan bringing me down here and seeing a whole new perspective on something that I'd driven by so many times, but truly didn't grasp how the size of it.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Batiste, and I work for Blue Cross Blue Shield of Oklahoma. I was concerned because our youth, I wanted them to not have a negative idea of our local law enforcement, not only in city, county, state, or federal. So being part of this program was so timely because I was able to have my classmate actually come to my church and speak to our youth on a youth night.
When police departments stop and really listen to the experiences of the communities that they police and try to understand the perceptions and give those communities participation in the process, it builds those partnerships and it builds bridges, and it can lead to a situation where we have better cooperation in the future, and a lot of these incidents don't happen to begin with because we have built those bridges. So that's what I really took away from this program and why I was really honored to be a part of it.
So my name is Cristina Starzl Mendoza, and I work with the Mayor's Office in the Community Development and Policy team. So I had the opportunity to invite Narish, and we did a live radio interview where we actually got calls and people asking questions to know how our police system works.
I think another thing that was really good is that we do have a really good outreach. Officer Jesse Guardiola participates with the Hispanic community quite a bit, and I think it was nice to have somebody else. He's Hispanic and I'm not, and I think that's a good thing so the community can see that you don't necessarily have to be a Hispanic police officer to want to help and want to be a part of the, want to work with the community. When people that I'm not expecting to reach out and work with me, I'm always pleasantly surprised, and that, I think that's a good spot to build some bridges. Good place to start.
I like to close the CAPLC sessions with a quote, and one of the quotes that really strikes me as being particularly apropos for CAPLC is something that Nelson Henderson said. He said, "The true meaning of life is to plant trees under whose shade you do not expect to sit." And I think that's apropos because CAPLC really is about trust building. And trust building is a long-term process. Trust is built over a period of years, but can be lost in a matter of moments. So we are really planting the seeds for trust. We are nurturing the saplings that rise from the ground with those seeds. But ultimately, what we hope to create is what I would consider to be an orchard of trust. And that will take years to build. And we hope that it will expand exponentially as we continue with CAPLC over a period of years. This is the pilot year, but we expect to go on and continue the program over the course of several years, if at all possible.